get in the game. If you're really ready, come on and take a stand and listen to Tea Time with Tan. This brew is good for you. It's tea for the mind, body and soul. It refreshes, restores and renews. Every sip is inspiration, motivation and hope to the encouragement you need to get through. The solutions are clear, your success is near. Grab paper and pen, let's go read. It's time for Tea Time with Tan.
Inspiration, motivation, and encouragement is brewing. Welcome to the Tea Time with Tan podcast, where you experience innovative solutions and creative ideas designed for your colossal dream success. Let's sip. Here's your host, Tan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tea Time with Tan podcast show. Listen, I'm so excited that you are here, that you are sipping tea with your girl Tan. That's right, I'm your girl Tan. You know, I come to you from a little sweet spot right outside of Houston, Texas, by way of Channelview. And listen, sure, I'm biased, but everything is bigger, greater, and better in Texas, because that's my home state, y'all. You know, yes, here we do say y'all. Sometimes we say howdy, ain't, whatever. You know, we walk outside maybe with no shoes on. Well, you know, I do. Okay, that's my truth of the week. Listen, today we have exciting, refreshing, restoring tea for you today. It's 2020, y'all. How many of y'all earlier this year, late last year, was thinking, man, I remember when it was 1999. Remember that song from Prince, We Gonna Party Like It's 1999? I mean, so at the cusp of us going into the year 2000, I know that song was really popular. Can you imagine that was 20 years ago? Just like that, it's been 20 years since we entered into the 2000s. Just like that. Just like that. So some of you may be sitting today and wondering, where did time go? We're going to talk about that. But before we do, you guys know how I like to get started. If you're a repeat tea fam member, I always give you 60 seconds to get it together. Get your tea, refresh your mind, clear the clutter, do whatever you need to do to receive today's message. So, here's that 60 seconds. Alright, I know I said 60 seconds. That may have been a little longer or a little less. But nevertheless, we're going to get started with today's tea. First, I want to tell you just a little bit more about me. I am a certified life coach, formerly the Put You in the Game coach, and now I am the Hope coach. See, because it all begins with hope. Whatever your goals, whatever your dreams, whatever it is you are seeking to achieve, to accomplish, whatever you want to become, whatever you want to do, it all begins with hope. So my mission is to deposit hope inside of you, along with the tools, the resources, the solutions you need to thrive in this life, to accomplish your dreams. Set out goals, plan them, achieve them, live them. That's just a little bit more about the Hope Coach. I have over 20 years of professional coaching experience. And listen, in those 20 years, I've seen some things, I've done some things. I've taken people some places, helped them get the solutions, the resources that they need. So this is a way of life for me. And the mission of this podcast, it is to inspire, to motivate, to refresh. It's tea for the mind, body, and soul. Okay, I kind of faded on soul. But you know, if you ever watch Don Cornelius, he'd be like, it's the soul train. Okay, it's not that kind of soul train, but it is a hope soul train coming through. So let's get into what we're going to talk about today. How to have hope. You know, life shows up, and when life shows up, sometimes it takes us by storm. Sometimes it knocks us down. Sometimes it takes us out. Fact of the matter is that we are human, and life shows up. And when I say that we are human, I mean that we deal with things emotionally, mentally, physically. You know, we may have health challenges. We may have financial challenges. We may have mental challenges. We may have emotional challenges. Truth is, life happens. So how do you have hope? What happens when you find yourself feeling hopeless? What happens when you find yourself in that dark place, that dark space? What happens when you find yourself asking yourself, how did I get here? I know what that feels like. I've lived that a few times. The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to just do a hope audit check. And what I mean by that is the things that you feed yourself, whether it be food, TV, music, people, conversations. Do those things, people, or places bring hope to you? Do you find yourself better when you're in the presence of certain people, when you're doing certain things, when you're listening to certain music? Or is it draining you? If what you are feeding yourself is not lifting you up, it's not filling you with hope, it's time to do some adjustments, and it's time to look at what is the value of those things, people, or places. So number one, do a hope audit check. And then make the necessary adjustments. Number two, you don't know it all. Every living thing continues to grow. When you are no longer growing, chances are death has occurred. The death of your dreams, the death of your hope, the death of just living and not existing. So ask yourself, how do I grow? How do I enhance my area of expertise? How do I grow my business? How do I grow my thought process of positive thinking? How do I grow in my dreams, in my goals? And if you find yourself stagnant, it's time to make some adjustments. it's time to find a new mentor. It may be time to take some new courses. It may be time to take some new risks. Everything living grows. If you are simply existing, you just in a moment. And you were created to live, to thrive. The third way to have hope is to speak it to yourself. You know, people used to say, if you talk to yourself, you crazy. Let me tell you, talking to yourself, self-coaching yourself is one of the best tools and resources that you have. So speak hope into your life, over your life. So you may ask, well, what does that sound like? You can simply start with, I have hope for this moment. I have hope for today. I have hope for my life. And then as you grow from there, add on to that. I have hope for my family to be successful. I have hope for me to be successful. I have hope to be successful in my brand, on my job. Yes, those are also known as affirmations. But you have to start somewhere. Listen, when I was in my most hopeless moment, and that was during the time when my daughter was killed, and let me tell you, I will be the first to say, had it not been for hope, I would not have made it. One thing that filled me with hope was praise and worship music. I listened to it relentless. I fed my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit. I fed it praise and worship. I began to see the light. Every day I began to find myself just a little bit more hopeful than I was the day before. So you need to find a source. Just think about it. When your car is on E, you pull into a gas station and fill it up. You don't wait till it runs out, because if it runs out, you may find yourself stuck. So if you're going through anything in life, with what you're going through, hope, a little hope will go a long way. Find a source of hope to see you through. Now, as this episode comes to a close, how to have hope, I want to leave you with a positive, hopeful message. And that is, when a new year comes around, we tend to say, new year, new me. New year, new me. But unless you do new, until you do new, go see new places. Go try new things. Go have new experiences. Go to new restaurants. Surround yourself with new people. You're going to be same old, same old. So today I'm challenging you to do something new. Take a new road. Take a new route. Try a new drink. Have a new entree. Meet someone new. Do something new to be new. Now listen, remember to follow me at The Hope Coach on Facebook and Instagram, and invite someone else to sip on this tea. So please like and share. Thank you so much for being connected to the tea. And until the next time, y'all, take care and go get your hope.